I just want to ask you a question. What is the difference between perfect and simple? Let's say that perfect means big deal, important, really great. And simple means not that great or easy or not a big deal. In English, we use present perfect with big deal actions, important ones, actions that affected us mentally, emotionally, and in some cases physically. So let me put it to you this way. I was in the kitchen, and while I was slicing tomatoes, I caught my finger. So you understand from this that it wasn't that big deal. It was a scratch. I did not have to go to the hospital. All what I did is wrapping up my finger with a bandage. That's it. But when I use present perfect, you understand from this that it was a big deal, that I bled a lot and I had to go to the hospital. And I had a scar because of that. And after a lot of years, this scar will stay there and I will never forget this. Why? Because I've been through this mentally, physically, and emotionally, right? I'm going to break down in this episode the usages of present perfect. And I want you to understand and know exactly when we use present perfect. Let's start with experience. When you go through a situation and you learn from this situation, we call this experience. And that could be academic knowledge that you acquire from books, courses, or whatever, or feelings. Like when your friends tell you something that you don't like and you can't forget it because it hurt you. And then we have something called change over a period of time. When you have something that changes gradually, you use present perfect with it. For example, let's say you went to the pet shop and you bought a dog and you gave that dog a name, let's say Max. And after a couple of years, you notice that Max has grown up since the last time you bought him. Then we have something called accomplishment, achievement. Like when athletes train over and over and over again in order to win the award of a competition, tournament, or the Olympics. And once they get the golden medal, they can't forget this moment, right? Because they've been through this emotionally, mentally, and physically. They were in pain up until the moment that they feel the joy of holding this prize between their hands. And then we have something called recent actions. Recent actions are actions that happened really close to the present. For example, I've just talked about the athletes and the Olympics. Just like that. Actions that are not worthy even of using simple past with because again, they've just happened and you still remember what I said. And all of this change, experience, accomplishment are under the umbrella of continuing action started in the past and has the effect in the present or in the future. And again, guys, you use present perfect with actions that are related to feelings. I hope that I made it clear for you. And now you know when to use Prism Perfect. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. This is Nooraldeen. See you next time.